People, on this Friday afternoon. Just want to say a big good evening. A big good evening to everyone out there. I don't know, the sound of my voice. But let's talk politics a little bit. Let's talk about this great country that them call America, that we are living in as immigrants, as black people. What we have got through, the trauma, because honestly to God, a trauma. Every day is like a trauma. Every day you're going in your car, you sit down in your car and turn on your car. It's like a trauma. Just think about it. It's like for the conscious mind them at least. Cause you have some people when I really, I would say they don't really care. Them couldn't care too less what. But for the ones who do care, and not just a live, but actually want goodness out of life and want to live a productive and a very healthy and strong life, right? Now, Brianna Taylor, right? Where them police kill, right? As I said before, I don't think we as black people really and truly angry enough. I don't think we as black people fired up enough. Yes, whole heap of marching and all of that are going. I'm showing you something. For all of these black athletes, I mean, know everybody have to pay them bills. And everybody have to look out for them family. But, look at this. If the great ones, like Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Frederick Douglass, I mean, the list goes on and on and on, did not put race first, we as black people would probably still be in shackles up to today. Because when you look at the whole situation that's going on, right? And Brianna Taylor in her own house, she and her man, in them own house, no matter what a go on, right? But them then at them own house. And for police, they have a no-knock warrant, can just kick down your door, come in, and you have a licensed firearm holder in the house, which is our man. Open fire because you feel like say somebody are coming to come take your life, take your woman life. And you protect yourself. And yet still, a person would have no kind of linkings with what happened, right? In the other apartments, right? Gunshot go through wall and go over there. And the one eye police get charged pretty much for that. And look at the picture. A white people did there in that apartment. So the person who body get loaded with bullets do not get any kind of charge go towards the cops them for that, right? But the persons now in the other apartment where no bullet didn't go through for them body, they get charged, the cops get charged based on that, right? Now, can't you guys see that something is totally wrong with this picture? When are we going to wise up? As I said before, I do not think that black people in this country is fired up enough. Because like I said, all these black athletes, instead of sitting out one game, how about you sit out say the whole entire season? The whole entire season. Because what is it going to take, right, to let all of us see that when you are off that ball field and it's a cop that pull you over, don't recognize you nor anything, and you say get loud or get boisterous or get, as they love to call it, ghetto, right, on them, you think that they are not going to fool your body with bullets? Now, think about this. Every one of you guys boycott. There's a lot of reruns that people could watch. A lot of things people could watch on TV. I grew up when there was only one channel, right? And we used to make do with it. Now we have millions of channels that we could watch. And you mean to tell me that people can't satisfy with that million channel? Now, you tell me how that works. Because it does not work in my book. Cannot work in my book. That when we were growing up, right, a lot of us had one channel. In America, maybe just a few channels, right? Now things have gotten so crazy that you have all kind of different channels that you could watch. And you're going to look at me and tell me that a lot of these ball players, millionaires, right, based on the deal that they signed. Even though they signed $1 million deals, some of them could be broke as hell too. Don't forget that. But regardless, and you telling me that boycotting the whole season, and I'm talking about every single sport that have especially dominated by black people, cannot hold out. That's what you're telling me, that they cannot hold out. No, right? They can't hold up. Let me tell you something. Until we wise up as a group of people who wants change, who are demanding change, we will not get any. We could talk until we are blue in the face. We will not get it. They paid the family 12 million and change, right? Right? That's the payout. That's what they consider her life. $12 million. Can you believe that? $12 million. But the cops who who shoot and killed her, no charge brought to them. Their wife, girlfriend, mother, father, niece, nephew, you name it. All of them gonna be able to see them again. But this young lady, family, will not. Black people, stop the talking. We need laws. Laws. We have to get the laws changed. Yes, everybody protests in their own way. But mine, I want the laws to be changed. Another thing with us as black people, we don't love to participate in the system. How you expect to have change? I see a lot of us when you're supposed to be serving on jury duty, you find all kind of excuse to not serve on that jury duty box. How do you expect change when you don't have people who look like you in that jury pool? Another thing, the census in America here right now. How many of you guys filled out the census? Did you know that the census is as important as voting for the next president or voting for any leadership position? Did you guys know that? Or even more important, it's every 10 years the census come around. The census help your kids who are living in the ghetto of America to have a better life than what you had just by filling out that paper. Because the amount of signature they get, it determines how many senators and how many house leaders comes from your district. Just in case you guys don't know that. So you tell me, and then those are the same set of people who will be lobbying for you. It is set a certain way that you get a certain amount of monies according to the census count. They could decrease your senators, your councilman, all of these different things, your school, how they pick up even the garbage that you throw out of your house. The reason why a lot of time you see your area is so filthy is because they don't have enough people in that community to pick up those mess. People, I'm telling you, I'm gonna say it again. You cannot say Black Life Matters, but you are not doing your civil duty. What is your civil duty? Being on that jury duty. Do not ignore it. Do not try to cop out of it. What's next? Filling out the census. Important. Participate in your local elections, not only the presidential. Have you ever heard about delegates? How do you think they come about? Where do they come about from? You same one put them in. Be wise, people. Be wise. Brianna Taylor is gone. She left body based on what those cops did to her. But we can fix it. As I said, we need to fire up more. We need to be more angry, but not physically angry. You know what I like about white folks? When they get angry, they're right. They vote. That's what they do when they get angry. Us as people who wants change, and I'm talking about black, white, brown, all of these adjectives that they like to use to call people. Until we are fired up enough, we will not have no change. Remember, I tell you that. And I'm telling you because these are the things that I see white folks does. And I know it works. It works. We don't have to be out here acting like we are the hardest of all people on this planet. We just have to exercise the tools that were given to us. Just like how I'm exercising this one, which is social media platform, reaching out or trying to reach out to some of my brothers and sisters and just well-minded people who want to see change. That's all I'm gonna say. But we can get change. We can. Unity is strength. And strength is power. Don't ever forget that. Unity is strength. And strength is power. Don't lose that power that you have. Don't give up that power that you have. Okay? Don't do that. Anyway, until next time, I'm out.